Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On fourth down, Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. It's going to be third. They need one. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
One, ready?
Here's Pacheco. And he'll take this one. Third down and 3.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short pass, take it in. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They run on the jet sweep. They're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Here we go.
First down.
To throw is Burrow. And he's in. T. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Burrow. Out to his right. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Now, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Chase incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Burrow here on second down. He's going to run it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Go. Third and 6. Throw on the run is complete. Where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up.
Here we go.
It's fourth down.
180. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are... shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yard. Nice run here on second down inside the 5 with more options now available for third and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and goal.
Pacheco. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
2 yards.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals tap. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Laporta in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he... they'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to have... they'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Let's get set.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
A 3-yard pick.
Here we go.
And it's third down.
Hey, kick.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A 55-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of... Off to throw on first down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Oh, a loose football. And the offense will get the ball back, be touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They get the victory here, away.
the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there.
Ready!
Brought down by Gaston Hill. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Gotta be Lions!
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Russell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Russell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he... Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st.
Let's get set! Stop!
Here's Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection could be made on that throw.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Remember, that was 4th at a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Ready, shot. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Sampson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Burrow.
2nd and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will do the job. Be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
19 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Plenty of time, and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's 1st down.
That's another Steelers first down.
Cowboy
82 yards.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Rice. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right. So this offense trailing by 3. They need to either get into field goal range to tie it or push it all the way into the end zone to win it. They have 2 timeouts on their side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Number 80, incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio.
Gun. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball.
Intended
4th
for
down,
Trey
and the Bengals
Tucker.
will bring in Evan
Incomplete.
McPherson for the field goal try.
Malachi starts on the coverage.
McPherson's kick is
Here we go.
from the shotgun. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He's
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Levis. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
They'll motion the slot man right. From the gun, it's Levis. Flush to his right, and Aaron Knight can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. A first down throw for Burrow. That is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
49, Mike, 49.
First and goal at the 4-yard
A run on 1st and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. 2nd and goal.
Mike, 5-4.
Out of the shotgun. Levis to the goal line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On first down, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80. God.
A handoff to Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd
Burrow.
and goal.
Forced out wide.
6-yard line.
He keeps, and he gets to the outside. That's Washington, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be...
That is caught, Sutton. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, exiting the pocket right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. And that could be the dagger. It intercepted.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
54, Mike 54.
On the give, this is their fullback. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock stops. 46 seconds to go. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. Forced out wide. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. Up past the 40-yard line.
43-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Now Levis. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this ball...
Here we go. Stop.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Bengals.
Burrow now. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Forced to his right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL. Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a first-and-goal situation. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Here's Pacheco once again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made on the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Here we go.
1.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Bengals first down. First and
Here we go.
goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. And now they will throw it with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. He's got it from... A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Garrison. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
I'm one, right?
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort. So it's 4th down, and this would be a long field goal attempt of about 56 yards, but this offense has decided they want to go for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out now in KC. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. And he's taken down, but not before. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. And Burrow going to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Again, it's Pacheco. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
But if you step back and look at this, CD, pretty impressive.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. He connects with the rookie from LSU.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone on first. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring on the play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
You talk about it, and you love to see it. Guys that can play through that contact, kind of like in basketball, right? You take a foul, but you still finish the hoop.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos first down.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and
Another for Harvey. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Hey, can.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Burrow from the gun. That throw behind his intended target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. McPherson's kick is good. Now Nick's on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback if you...
Throw here, 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
And it's 3rd down.
Right 80.
Back to throw it. And it's caught. Chase has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
On the line, right?
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals going for the win here.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. It's inside the 10. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's...
And he gets in. Touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
Hold on a sec.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Here he is to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. So before 3rd down, whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Now to throw. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Desperation time here. He drops it. Another pick slips. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how...
That's the team we're gonna cheer. EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he will do it himself. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. On third down, it's Josh Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they're in business now. He is inside the 10. This has been some kind of march downfield now. When they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, the ball's out. The Bengals have got it. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown.
On one, ready?
Second down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Dot. Right, dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow on the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. He was trying to get it to Jamal. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Rolling right. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here comes second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This is first and 10.
That's another Bills.
Allen to throw again. That is taken in left side by Thornton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Man in motion is Coleman.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Awful time to get a penalty. Now first and 15. Again, it's Allen to the air. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
5-yard gain brings up second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Quick slant into the hands of Shaquille. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Third and 4.
Allen on third down. He'll try to run for it. And this is a touchdown. Burrow now to throw on first down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got him. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's Burrow.
And the Bengals first down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Asante Samuel on the coverage.
Burrow will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Gun.
And they go play action now. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. Now a give, right side. Rice. And he's going to take it in for a steal.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. But it's a huge return as he brings his...
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First down.
Now Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
What's this say? Hey, can.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Steelers will take...
On one, ready?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 13 yards.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Isaiah Pacheco. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
First down.
On two, ready? Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's second and 10.
Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
Gun.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's going for it himself. And this one doesn't go far.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will get the... Ryan Rico on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And not his best punt. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. The Cardinals. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll step up, and there he goes. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Back to the well again. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down. Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready up.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take off.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Browns.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Buying some time right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Complete left side to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the give, here's Judkins. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Let's go.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard
From the gun, Judkins. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw here. Forced that to his right. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Judkins goes up and over for the touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 2.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down.
Come on, Rich. Gun.
Zone read. It's Pacheco. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Right.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get set.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10.
Here we go.
39-yard line.
Right 80.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. We have him gain about a handful there. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, you're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. They look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chased out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. A screen pass for Judkins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? He's going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
On 2.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Right 80.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
180.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
I'm one, right? Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Throwing from the gun here. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's a throw. He's looking deep once again. To the outside. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Stop.
A 1st down carry from Pacheco. Continuing to move past the 45. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On third down, here's Burrow. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Matt. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Caught by the open man. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That one hits for 30. And that's a Browns first down. Back to throw. Lee Judkins on the drop down. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Air it out on third. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he drives that buck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. To the right side, reeled in by Chase. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Looks like we have somebody worse for wear after the play. And that's Isaiah Pacheco, who's in some pain. They're looking at him now.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Big 13.
Running right with Sampson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go.
The give here on second. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Running is Pacheco. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Brings him over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack everything.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sticking to the air here. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long, they're going to throw. Connects with him down the sideline. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns now within one score in the fourth. So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for two. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
24. Browns 18.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. All right, here we go. Second down. Burrow to the air now. Completed to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So the defense gaining the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have the first down and even more. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
The Bengals will line up
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
What do we say about the NFL game? It's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Working downfield, and Fannin has it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
26 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
He's going to throw it again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Here comes cut along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Looking inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dive up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
He's drawn up for him. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.